Hello everyone and welcome to another Math tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 4 Additional Mathematics Chapter 7 Coordinate Geometry HOTS Question Example 2. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, let me read the question now. The diagram shows the straight lines PQS and QRT. The equation of the straight line PQS is 3y equals to x minus 6. Point S and point P lie on the x-axis and y-axis respectively. Q is the midpoint of PS. So as you can see here, so this is the point Q, guys. Okay, so continue to read the question. For the question part A, find the coordinates of the point Q and the area of the quadrilateral OPQR. So this is for the question part A. As for the question part B, if QR is to RT equals to 1:3, find the coordinates of point T. So in case if you didn't notice where is the point T, so this is the point T, guys. Okay, so continue to read the question. Okay, for the question part C, given the points A with the coordinate -2P, B with the coordinate 4, 6 and U with the coordinate -1, -7, find the possible values of P if AB is equals to TU. Okay, so this is the overall question. So I hope that you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, a big thumbs up to you guys. But if you can't solve this question, no worries, I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions. So without further delay, let us start to solve the question. Let us begin our discussion for the question A. Okay, so from here let us begin with the question A, part 1, where they ask us to find the coordinates of the point Q. So as you can see here, the straight line equation of PQS, okay, is 3y is equals to x minus 6. Alright, so let me continue to write over here. So 3y is equals to x minus 6. Okay, and as you can see over here, this P is actually representing the y-intercept, and this this letter S over here representing the x-intercept. So from here what we're going to do is, so we're going to use the intercept form of straight line equation, where x over A plus y over B is equals to 1. Okay, so the first step what we're going to do is we're going to find the coordinate P and coordinate S. So once we find the coordinate P and S, then only we can able to find the coordinate Q easily, since Q is the midpoint of PS. Okay, so let me box this. Then you can ask me, so can I use y equals to mx plus c and then come up to find the coordinate P and S? Yes, you can find, but then the working will be longer. So that's why I decided to use the intercept form of equation, since it only involves the intercept coordinates over here. So it will be faster for us to solve. Okay, so from here, so let us rearrange this equation. Okay, so from here x, so this 3y, you move it over to the right hand side, so it will become minus 3y. Okay, then equal to, so this -6, you move it over to the left hand side, so it will become positive 6. Okay, so since at the end you must have the 1 value, the positive 1, so what you do, you divide the whole equation by 6. Okay, so from here you get x over 6. Okay, and then minus with y over 2 is equals to 1. Okay, but then take a look at the equation here. At here you have a plus symbol, but then over here you have a negative symbol, so you need to rearrange such that it is fulfilling the intercept form of equation. Okay, so from here what you're going to do is, so we're going to rearrange this form. So from here you're going to get x over 6 plus y over -2 equals to 1. Okay, I bring the negative at the denominator, guys, and then I put a positive sign over here. Basically is the same. Okay, so from here this A is actually representing the x-intercept value, and this b is actually representing the y-intercept value. So since we have already find the x-intercept and y-intercept value respectively, so from here we can write here the coordinate p is equals to 0, negative 2. Okay, so by the way, so this is the y-intercept. Okay, and then for the second one, which is the coordinate s, okay, will be 6, 0. Okay, so this is the x-intercept. So this is our first step. So once we able to find the coordinate p and coordinate s, so now we can use these two coordinate to find the coordinate q. Okay, so from here let us proceed to the following step. So from here coordinate q will be equals to, so since it's the midpoint, so what you do, so the x coordinate you plus them together and divide by 2. So from here 0 plus with 6, okay, and then divide by 2, okay, and then comma. So similar thing for the y coordinate as well. So from here negative 2 plus with 0, okay, and then you divide with 2. Okay, you calculate this, you should get your coordinate q is equals to 3, negative 1. Okay, so we have already solved the question A part 1, guys. Okay, let me underline the solution. Let us proceed our discussion for the question A part 2, where we are required to find the area of the quadrilateral OPQR. So as you can see here, so this is the quadrilateral OPQR, guys. Okay, so let me write down the working over here. Okay, so from here the formula to find the area of polygon will be, okay, let me explain to you. So in order to calculate the area of polygon, so you must start with a point and then end with the same point. Okay, whether it is clockwise or counterclockwise, it is up to you, but then if you start with a point, you must end with the same point. Okay, in this case, since it mentioned in the sequence of OPQR, so we're going to follow exactly the same. Okay, so in this case we're going to start with O and then followed by P and then Q and then R, and then last you must end with origin, in this case which is O. Okay, in order to calculate the area of quadrilateral. Okay, let me show you in the working here. Okay, let us start with the origin 0, 0. Okay, and then followed by P 0, negative 2. Okay, and then followed by Q 3, negative 1. Okay, and then followed by R, which is 2, 0. Okay, and then you must finish with the origin itself. Okay, if you don't finish with the origin, you will get a wrong answer. Okay, guys. Okay, up until now I hope you understand. So for the next step, what we're going to do is, so we're going to multiply in diagonal. Okay, so please follow up with me. So half, okay, and then you put a modular sign over here. So please follow up with me, guys. So 0 times with negative 2. Okay, let me put a bracket over here. So 0 times with negative 2, you get is 0. Okay, and then 0 times with negative 1. Okay, don't forget to plus here, guys. Okay, you get here 0 as well. Okay, and then plus 3 times with 0, you get is 0. Okay, 2 times with 0, you also get is 0. So basically everything is 0, so it's just right here 0 itself. It is understood, guys. Okay, so some of you may have no idea on how to calculate the area of polygon, so that is the reason I'm showing you step by step. Okay, so this is the first part, the first diagonal, which is from the left to right. Okay, now we're going to calculate the diagonal from the left to right, which is from the down to top. Okay, so from here you need to minus, guys. Okay, minus. Okay, and then the bracket. Let me choose a different color pen. In this case I'll choose a black one. Okay, 0 times with 0, so you get here 0. Okay, and then negative 2 times with 3, you get is negative 6. Okay, and then times with negative 1 times with 2, you get is negative 2. Okay, plus with negative 2. Okay, and then 0 times with 0, you get is 0. Okay, so close bracket. Okay, and then close the modulus sign. So I hope you can differentiate, guys. So why am I doing like this? So that in order to calculate the area of quadrilateral. Okay, so let us proceed to our calculation. So from here 1 over 2. Okay, and then the modulus sign. So this one will be 0, still remain the same. Okay, and then minus. Okay, solve the inside bracket first. So 0. Okay, and then minus 6, and then will be minus 2. So from here negative 6 minus 2 will be negative 8. So you calculate here, you get is negative 8. Wait here, guys, I write here properly. Okay, negative 8. Okay, close modulus. So 0 minus with negative 8. So from here you get is 8. Okay. Since inside is a positive value, so the magnitude still remains the positive. Okay, so from here half you times with 8. So from here you should get the area of quadrilateral OPQR is 4 units square. So this is your answer for the question A part 2, guys. Okay, let me underline the solution. Okay, so let us proceed to our discussion for the question part B, where we need to find the coordinates of point T over here. Okay, given that the ratio of QR is to R3 is RT is 1:3. So this is the straight line over here, and we are required to find the coordinate T. Okay, so let me do a rough sketch over here. So please wait, guys. Okay, so this is the rough sketch. So we know the coordinate Q and coordinate R, but we don't know the coordinate T. So no problem, we can find using the line segment formula. So let me write in the working here. So by using the line segment formula, okay, so from here the working will be still the same. So we're going to use this as a reference, the middle one as the reference. Okay, so from here, so we're going to start with our coordinate Q and then followed by coordinate T. Okay, so from here we start with the X. So 3 you times the opposite ratio, which is 3 over here. So 3 times with 3. Okay, and then plus with the second X coordinate, which is here X, and then you times the opposite ratio, which is 1 over here. Okay, and then you divide with the summation of ratio, in this case is 3 plus 1. Okay, you compare this, you should get equals to 2. Okay, comma. So let me underline the fraction, guys. Okay, continue to the Y coordinate, similar step. Okay, negative 1 you times with the opposite ratio, which is 3. Okay, and then plus Y with the opposite ratio 1. Okay, divide with the summation of ratio 3 plus 1. Okay, you calculate this, you should get equals to 0. Okay, so let me underline the fraction. So we're going to do the calculation of X and Y simultaneously, guys. So from here you calculate this, you should get 9 plus X over 4. You should be getting equals to 2. Okay, whereas for the Y coordinate, so from here you calculate this, you should get negative 3 plus with Y over 4 is equals to 0. Okay, close bracket. Okay, so the values under the fraction we're going to times with the numbers here respectively, guys. Okay, for the X coordinate the 4 will be times with 2. For the Y coordinate the 4 will times with the zeros. Okay, so from here 9 plus X will be equals to 8. comma. So from here negative 3 plus y will be equals to 0. So from here you get your x is equals to negative 1, okay, comma, and then you get your y is equals to 3. Okay, so hence your coordinate t will be equals to negative 1 comma 3. So this is your final answer, guys. Okay, let me underline the solution for the question part B. Okay, so let us proceed our discussion for the question part C. Okay, for the question part C, they ask us to find the possible values of P if AB is equals to TU. Okay, this condition can be only fulfilled if, okay, let me write down the working here. Distance of AB is equals to distance of TU. Okay, let me box this relationship. So this relation is very useful because we're going to use this as a reference in order to solve the problem. Okay, so from here let us calculate the distance of AB. So from here, to calculate the distance of AB will be, okay, let us start with the x part first. So from here, negative 2 minus with 4 square, okay, and then plus with P minus 6 square, okay, and then you square root it. Okay, so this is for the distance of AB, okay, and then equals to, so let us find the distance of TU over here. So from here let us begin with the x coordinate. So from here negative 1 minus with negative 1 square, okay, so minus with negative 1, okay, and then the bracket square, okay, and then plus with 3 minus with negative 7 square. Okay, so since I don't have enough space, that's why I write over here, guys. Okay, and then you square root it. Okay, by the way, don't get mistaken over here, guys, this is not a fraction. Okay, since I don't have enough space over here, that's why I write under here. Okay, so from here you calculate this. Okay, negative 2 minus 4 you should get is negative 6. So negative 6 square you get is 36. Okay, and then plus with P minus 6 square. Okay, this expression we are not going to expand for now, we're going to hold it first. Okay, once you have already removed the square root symbol, then only we're going to expand this. So this one will be P minus 6 square, okay, and then equals to negative 1 minus with negative 1 square, so this one will be 0, so 0 square will be 0. Okay, 3 minus negative 7, okay, so inside the bracket you calculate this, you get is 10, so 10 square you get is 100, so from here you get is 100. Okay, and then don't forget to put the square root symbol, guys. Okay, let me underline it. Okay, so I hope you guys understand till now. Okay, you know what, I'll just put it over here just in case if you guys get confused. Okay, I think now it's better, and let me adjust the square root. Okay, all right. Okay, so for the next step, what you're going to do is we're going to square both sides. So in order to eliminate the square root in the left hand side and right hand side. Okay, so square both sides. Okay, so from here you get 36 plus with P minus 6 square equals to 100. Okay, once we remove the square root, okay, now what you're going to do is we're going to expand this bracket here, which is P minus 6 square. Okay, you expand this, you should get 36 plus with P square minus 12P plus with 36 equals to, oops, sorry guys, it's a bit lagging. Okay, equals to 100. So 36 plus with 36, you should get is 72. So this 100 from the right hand side, you move it to the left hand side, it will become negative 100. So 72 minus with 100, okay, you calculate this expression, you should get p square minus 12p minus 28 equals to 0. So as you can see here, we are forming a quadratic equation. Okay, so let us factorize this. Okay, when you factorize this, you should get p minus 14. Okay, and then in a bracket, p plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so from here, you should get your p value equals to 14 or p value equals to negative 2. So this are the possibilities of the p values, guys. Okay, let me underline the solution for the question part C. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this question. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video. Any comments, feedbacks or questions, feel free to put in the comment section, guys. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.